Hi everyone, today is October 20, 2022. It's around 12:15 p.m. and 7 degrees Celsius. We started our walk today in front of the McDonald's at the Eaton Center food court. This is what the Eaton Center food court looks like at around lunchtime. Lots of different food places. Super busy. Here's Jimmy the Greek. There's Sansote Ramen and Sushi Q. It is super busy in here, guys. We've got Bourbon St. Grill, or Bourbon Street Grill, I should say. We've got KFC. We've got Mucho Burrito. Lots of lineups. Many different kinds of food options available. Here's a huge lineup for New York fries. And of course here's Tim Hortons, A&W. There's a Chick-fil-A coming soon here. Let's make our way upstairs. There's the Source and H&M. Here's Old Navy. Here's Bell, and they sell phones and stuff like that. Bentley is a bag store, and they also sell luggage. And there's GameStop. And they sell video games and stuff like that. Here's a shoe store and sells a variety of boots as well. This is the Jays shop. This is the official team shop of the Toronto Blue Jays. I just love this store. This is a very beautiful and unique store. You got the Blue Jay logo, and it's got this nice shiny blue background to it. And Sunglass Hut. Here's the Zeiss Vision Center, or the Z's. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Zeiss, maybe? I think it's Swiss, yeah, it sounds like it could be a Swiss brand. And here's People's Jewelers. This is a Carlos Bake Shop Express cake vending machine. It's a vending machine that you can order different kinds of flavors of cake. They've got rainbow and chocolate and red velvet. They got vanilla, all kinds of different kinds of cakes. This store is called B2. Here's Bath and Body Works. A lot of good smells coming from this store. And here's the Nike store. Always super cool. There's a fountain, which is very cool. Nice and relaxing to just sit around and hang out next to the fountain. There's Purdy's Chocolatier. And the Body Shop. Let's make our way onto this escalator and go up by one level. This store is called Laline Body Cosmetics. This is La Durac Chocolatier Swiss. Yummy, and they got some, well, looks like very delicious chocolates of all kinds. Very cool. I'm gonna have to go in there and check it out, see what kind of chocolates they have. Here's College Spring, which is another shoe store. Lots of shoe stores in the Eaton Center. Here's a Danish pastry house. Looks very cool. I'm going to take this escalator up. And we're going to walk through Nordstrom. There's another shoe store that sells boots and different kinds of shoes. And there's the boots store. Here's Nordstrom. This here's the Nordstrom E-Bar. They sell artisan coffee. They also have like cold, like slushy drinks as well. There's a lot of walk-through traffic that comes through Nordstrom from around the Dundas Square area as people make their way into the Union Center. It kind of acts like a bridge on the top floor. There used to be a cookies shop here. I think it was called Craig's Cookies, but they're no longer here. I believe they have another location in the city of Toronto. I just can't remember where at the moment. But they were okay. And here's Uniqlo. And Uniqlo has all kinds of clothing. So they've got their jackets out with all different kinds of colors. These kinds of jackets with these segments on them isn't really my thing. But there it is. And of course, here's the Samsung store. Once they had a virtual reality station here with VR helmets that you could put on and go on this 3D roller coaster, which was super fun. Here's another Carlos Bake Shop Express, which is kind of like a vending machine for cake. And we're now outside here at the Dundas Square. And lots of honking going on. Traffic is a challenge in the city of Toronto sometimes. And across here, here's a look south on Yonge Street, and here's a look north on Yonge Street. Pretty steady day here today in Toronto. I want to take a walk around the Dundas Square perimeter here. It looks like the police are arresting some guy there. Whoa, that is messed up.
It hurts. I never pulled out anything. Ow. Okay.
It looks like a sharp knife on the ground.
Ow. Okay, I won't move, but it hurts. I can't help it. Ow. Fuck, man. Can you stop, please? Can you please stop hurting me? No, I'm not fucking moving. Yes, please. Okay. Okay. I won't move. I swear to God. You're still putting pressure on my back. I'm on your belly to control you. Lay there. My arm is gonna break. Ow! Like my arm. You're not even doing anything to your arm. But it hurts. Please let me stretch. Put your knees to the back of my back. It hurts. Please, can you tell them to leave my arm alone? Can you tell them to help? Like, ow! Here, I will drive the knee on you. Lay down. Whoa, what are you doing? Ow, my wrist. I just had it. I'm good. What the hell? I'm good. I'm not doing anything. Yo, my wrist.
Whoa, that's a serious knife. do not move. Do you understand? We will listen to your cops. We will listen. No,
my pants are flying.
Right. Don't start it up then. Right? The more you move, the harder it is for us to do what you want. That was pretty intense, guys. I was trying to walk around the perimeter of the of Dundas Square. Guess we won't be going that way. I'll just be going this way.
This one and Young.
We're not here at Yonge and Dundas. I'm going to be walking north on Yonge Street. And we're going to cross over to the west side of Yonge Street. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break here. We're now inside of the atrium on the bay. And there's a lot of different kinds of shopping places here. There's the West 49, which is a clothing store. Over here we have a Purolator quick stop kiosk and pickup, which is interesting because you can I think you can ship and pick up, but there's these lockers here where you can ship your like online orders. If you buy something online, you can ship it here to one of the lockers and just pick it up. Over here is Marche Leo's Market. This is kind of like a high-end, I would say, supermarket. And they're relatively new, but they've been here for quite a while now. Marche Leo's Market. And of course, there's a big Tim Hortons here. I'm going to take a bathroom break very quickly and I'll be right back, guys. So there's quite a lineup for Tim Hortons here. And we're back. So we're now in the atrium on the bay. And we're walking towards the west right now. Here's Kin Kin Bakery and Bubble Tea. And they've been here for a while now. And we've got Ferraro Hair and Body Care. Deluxe Time is a watch store. Premier Hype is a clothing store that sells shoes and sweaters and t-shirts and stuff like that. I think they sell like exclusive versions of certain fashion products or clothing products, like exclusive shoes and t-shirts from different brand names, or maybe rare editions, stuff like that. And we're just passing by the food court here. And they've got Popeyes, and they've got Chaska Express, Feta and Olives. The Subway store seems to be closed at the moment. There was a McDonald's down here, but they closed during the pandemic. And I was very surprised because it's right in front of what used to be the bus station. Here's a Red Lobster. And so we just exited on the west side of the atrium on the bay. And we're now here at Bay Street and Dundas Street. I'm feeling a bit of rain, but yeah, there seems to be droplets of rain that kind of comes and goes, starts and stops. It's kind of like enough rain to be like annoying, but not enough rain for one to like open up their umbrella. So it's one of those situations I find myself in. And we're now walking north on Bay Street. I think I'm going to do some zigzagging and crossing over. So I'm going to cross over onto this side of the street. And I'm going to walk down this street here. I believe this is Edward Street. Yeah, looks like it's going to be starting to rain soon. I'm going to get my umbrella out here, guys. It is a bit on the cloudy side today. And I always have my umbrella just in case. Let's make our way down this way and see where we end up. This here across the street used to be the Toronto coach terminal, and that's where you'd have all these buses, these coach buses, but it closed down and they relocated this particular terminal to the Union Station subway station in the city of Toronto. Here's a 24/7 parking lot that provides parking for people who want to go to the Eaton Center, hospitals, hotels, even for the now closed bus terminal. I wonder what they're going to do with this property here. Maybe a condominium? That'll be interesting. I'm going to take a very new path today. And we're now here at Elizabeth Street and Edward Street. And we're walking west on Edward Street. There's a look north on Elizabeth Street. Whoop! There's a little dog there. I think it could have been a Chihuahua, actually, but I'm not too familiar what it could have with what it could have been. This here is the Faculty of Dentistry from the University of Toronto. This is their dentistry building, and it looks kind of like a pretty old building. Looks like they haven't really renovated the outside or anything. I think they've just kept the kind of original look and feel of the building itself. There's a development project going on there, and I believe that building used to be, I believe that part of it was the courts, like for provincial, like not provincial, like traffic tickets. This is an amazing view because you can see right through, right there, through the open spaces on the facade, out onto the other side of the building. Looks like an amazing project. I don't know what they're doing exactly. Maybe what they're doing is they're trying to do a new development with, but I think they're trying to maintain the exterior walls. Let me see if I can get a full view here. There we go. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to keep the outer walls, and maybe they're trying to build something brand new in the middle. I'm very curious as to how that's going to turn out. They've been kind of like working on this for a while now, so it seems like it's going to take a bit of time to complete this project. This says the United Building, live on University Avenue, the largest heritage restoration project. So maybe this is maybe this building has historical status, and so they have to preserve the outer walls of the building, and they're doing a heritage restoration project. And so I wonder how it's going to look when it's finally completed. Probably very, very nice. And we're now here on University Avenue. Here's a look to the north on University Avenue. And here's a look to the south on University Avenue. In the far distance there, we can see the Shangri-La Hotel and Residences. And we're now walking north on University Avenue. This area, some people call it Hospital Row, because we've got many different hospitals here. Over there is Mount Sinai Hospital, across which we've got Sick Kids Hospital. And then we've got the Toronto General Hospital, and so on and so forth. We've also got the Miles Natal Heart Center, and there's also, I think, another heart research facility on the other side there, beside Toronto General Hospital. Lots of research facilities and hospital and medical, both applied like medicine and medical research buildings here. Let's take a look at this monument here. I think it kind of looks like a memorial, and it looks like there's some names there of perhaps people who have passed away. And I think the rain has stopped, so maybe I'll put my umbrella away. I'm not really sure off the top of my head which memorial this is. I'm going to get a full view here for you guys to see how it looks like in one shot, in the same frame. On the left side there, beneath that lion, it says 1914, and on the right side it says 1918, and then there's a lion in the middle here. And it says something Adamson. It looks like it says Chan Adamson. Hard to make out because it's in handwriting. It says sculptor 1923. See if I can zoom in. And over here it says erected by members of Toronto District's Sons of England Benefit Society in memory of those who fell in the Great War. So I'm guessing, but I'm not sure if this is referring to World War I or World War II. I'll have to look it up for you guys. When I hear Great War, I tend to think one of the world wars. So here's a look south on University Avenue. That over there is the Ted Rogers Center for Heart Research. And there it is. Heart disease is a very common thing these days, apparently, in terms of the major causes of death. I think heart disease is definitely up there. And this here is Sick Kids Hospital. This is the Hospital for Sick Children. And it says the Labatt Family Heart Center. There's the Peter Gilligan Family Patient Care Tower. And there's this work of art. Looks like two moms and one is feeding a baby, and there's two kids playing in the middle. I believe I was brought here when I was really young, and I'll spare you guys the detail, but I got in an injury, and they really were very helpful. And here's a sign here. Let's go take a closer look at what the sign says. Let's see here. It says land acknowledgement. It's hard to read from where I'm standing here. I would like to begin by acknowledging the land on which Sick Kids operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron, Wendat, and Petun First Nations, the Seneca, and most recently the Mississaugas of the Credit River. Today, Toronto is home to Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. Sick Kids is committed to working towards new relationships that include First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, and is grateful for the opportunity to share this land in caring for children and their families. And here's a plaque below it saying land acknowledgement. And it says artist Emily Kiwageshig. It says this plaque acknowledges the Indigenous land we stand on. Very important acknowledgements here. We see more and more of these land acknowledgements when it comes to certain institutions like the Toronto Public Library. I think public schools are now also acknowledging, and other government institutions. I think what they're doing is they're acknowledging that the land that we're on in the city of Toronto, that we're all like living on and working on and benefiting from, they're acknowledging that it was the land of the natives and the Aboriginals, or the First Nations people. I don't know too much about it, but I hope that we can learn more about it and encourage more education around it, so all Torontonians can be more knowledgeable and aware of Toronto's history. And here's the Toronto General Hospital. And there's a sign on top of it that says UHN. UHN is the University Health Network. And I think UHN is basically a network of universities that work with the hospitals. And here's the Robert R. McEwen Atrium. And I'm going to end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. For more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.